Friday. Good morning, Terry. Gail, good morning. Mike, Gold, Roger. Who else is hiding in the background there? Hey, Sonny, good morning. Jim, John, good morning. How's everybody doing? Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad today's Friday. And then we've got Powell going to be up at bat today, and we'll see what base he gets to, right? All righty. So, hey, I wanted to mention that everybody that was in PDD, super congratulations. Look at that thing gapping up. Man, I think that's fantastic. Way to go. It looks to me like it's got a little bit more to go here to these tops. So about 130, I'd watch that. But let's not forget to be a profit taker, all right? Pull some profits off the table. Be safe with it. Go buy a burger tonight or a piece of cheesecake or something like that. Take your sweetie out to dinner, something like that, okay? Hey, let's take a look at the SPY real quick. Well, first, let's go back here and let's take a look at T2123. All right, there we go. T2123. For the most part, yesterday, VIX was kind of really didn't do a whole lot. It did pop up a little bit, but it kind of came down a little bit, which was good, good for the bulls. T2123 remained bullish the entire day, even though there might have been a little bit of, some bearish attitude in the market. We remained bullish here. Let's take the SPY here. So the SPY, we're still under the T line. We're above these lows. So that's, this is one way, we may call this prices being trapped by the lows in the T line. Below the low would be probably a pretty good bearish sign. And above the T line would be a pretty good bullish sign. If we switch to the RSP and get some of that tech out of there, don't get it out there, I guess. Just equal everybody up, put them on the same playing field. Look at that chart right there. Absolutely beautiful. That right there, I think, is a perfect picture of, I think, what we typically like to watch and trade from. We rally up and then consolidate right here. So that's RSP. Here, I'm going to move to this chart here. A little easier for me to see it. I hope it is for you too. Hey, Vernon, good morning. Hey, Sharon, good morning. Super glad to have you guys here on this beautiful Friday. Thank you so much. Okay. So anyway, SPY. So here's that SPY. And, I love charts. One of the reasons that I love charts is I don't understand political talk. I don't understand Fed talk. I don't understand reams and reams and reams of paper for rules and things like that. I don't know. The charts, they're kind of like, there they are. They don't lie. And you can see what's going on. You can see what other people are thinking. When you look at it, it's like the doji yesterday. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter who is fighting, bulls, bears, doesn't matter who are, friends. We know what they all agreed on. They all agreed on that doji there. Now, that's at the close. Since we are not at the close, then it looks like the bulls have an advantage here. So the bulls are pulling in enough people, enough traders, enough investors, enough money is what it would be, to show their bullish sign here. So we can see what's going on. We can hear them, you listen very carefully, you can hear them talk just right there in the price action. And then you take that and we can actually tell, well, if they move over that black line, what is that telling us? We move down below this green line. We know who's winning the game. We know what's going on in here. And I think that is Very, very important to be able to do that. And it's super easy. It's very visual. So anyway, at this moment, it looks like everybody, as hard as the bulls are trying, they're not getting it. Looks like they're staying below the T line. And above that, I will turn a bit bullish for sure. If we look at the diamonds actually held up pretty well over this past week, hadn't they? I mean, really, they didn't get all ugly and stinky like Q's did. Now, did they? Q's got all kinds of ugly and stinky. So the Q's, it's really simple. We're either going to slide down toward a little closer to that 50-period moving average, or we're going to pop to the upside. To the upside, in my perfect world, which doesn't always happen, just get it done with, But it might not be that simple. Be a lot what Mr. Powell has to say there. Good morning, Hydro. How are you? Glad you're here. Hey, Mike, Gold, Roger. How are you guys doing? So, IYT is floating along. I don't see anything other than bullishness in IYT. SMH, that's just because they hang around the wrong people. They hang around the people that want to drive us down right here. So, but we're at that 50-period moving average, and the 50-period moving average is considered support. So here we are down there at support. And let me back up, okay? Let me back up a little bit because I beat up on support an awful lot. So it's at a possible support, I should say. It's not actually support until the price starts moving up and waves goodbye to it. And then we can say, hey, look, the 50 was support. So I want to be fair there. But right now we're holding on to the upper side of the SMA 50, and that's really good. That really is. All right. Unless anyone has any questions about the market, anything like that, let's take a look at some charts here, okay? Can we do that? TERN. That's right. Look at that. I love these kind of charts. Charts that are trending. Whoops. Grab my arrow. Almost left without it. Charts that are trending. Now, the way I draw a trend line is not necessarily from price to price. Okay, I don't do it like that. I know that's the conventional way. I know that. I'm going to different color here. You see where we kind of went red? I may connect to this low. That's possible, or just somewhere in there. But I'm after the green dot. So dot to the very last dot where we are. That's my trend line. Now, that's my trading trend right there. Everything I do is off, around, near, from, above, below those green dots right there, along with the T line and price action. So here's what we've got. We've got price action above the T line in a nice trend with a bullish engulf. All right. Now I see a nice little 3/8 trap setting up here. So I'm going to look to be a buyer right in there. Maybe not today, clearly. Well, yeah, maybe not this candle. This would be yesterday's candle. Maybe not yesterday, but maybe today right in here. And then what I'm going to look for is price to take us up, break out of that high, and then up we go. Now, we can complicate this to no end, and I'm sure somebody will. Somebody might even think what I do is complicated, but that's pretty simple. Kind of hard to beat it. Really is. APLD, right? Oops, man, why? Here's another one. I've got targets on this one, but here's another one that's given us our trend. Just take that trend like that. There we go. And you can see price. We're doing a T-line run. It broke it right here, and then it's starting it right here again. But here we are up, a nice little flag to the downside. What we want as a trader, we want this to break out. We want it to run up to the target. Now we know it may consolidate, and then we want it to go to that next target. And we're happy as a clam, and we love trading. We tell all our friends and neighbors, and everybody is just happy and peachy as can be right there. But APLD. Hey, good morning, William. How are you? Please check IWM. IWM. Oops. IWM. There we go. It seems to be better bullish. It is, yeah. So here's what I'm going to do. The same trend. Let's draw the trend. So, I'm going to go from right in here to that last dot right there. And then from there, I think it's important that one draws, what you see for a little while. And you can be needling this if you want. Is that the right place to put it? Is that the right place to put it? There is no right or wrong here. All right. There is not. And so here we are with a doji bullish engulf. It looks like it's ready to take off to move to the upside. I think there's more forces, William, to push it to the upside than there is to bury it and send it down. Of course, that might have a lot to what Mr. Powell has to say, okay? But right now, just this, if Powell didn't talk till sometime next week, that chart right there looks nice and bullish. Also, something I want to point out, you see these highs right here? Let's just go across. And you can see how we're using those as support as well. So the trend indicator was used as support. We've got that bullish candle showing positive trading. That's why I feel comfortable saying that was used as support. This price action here was used as support. That looks very, very nice. So if you're looking at trading IWM, it looks like a good trade to me. Way to go. Nice find there. Thank you. Let's see. I've got another one written down. AEVA. AEVA. There we go. So what I've done with AVEA, let me move this over right here. These kind of charts can be extremely rewarding because stocks like to go back to their main moving averages. In my 36, I think it's 36 years now, my 36 years of trading, I think the two strongest main moving averages is the 50 simple, and that's that blue line right here, and the 200 simple, that's that red line right there. Price likes to go to those. Those are like the main thing, and it's probably because that's where big institutions like to buy stocks is on those major moving averages. The 20 simple is in there as well, but that's kind of a distant moving average. But the 200 and the 50 are extremely important. So here we have a stock that's down, that is oversold. And we're down here at the 200. It looks like we're trying to roll up. It's trying to roll up to that 50 period moving average to get higher. Well, let's let it do it. In the meantime, let's trade it and try to make a little money on it. Now, what I've done is I've just created a 50% line from that moving average to that moving average and put it right there. It just so happens it's right here at this gap. It's at the bottom of this candle, the top candle of the gap. Just so happens. Weird how that stuff works sometimes. We're putting in a very nice flat bottom. In fact, we're putting in a little bit of a bullish W pattern here. Let me draw that out. So up like that, and like that, and we're like that. We're not quite there yet. I don't think we're quite there yet. We're close. So we start to break out. This stock wants to get to that 50. Now, the reason I drew this 50% in here is because just from here up to that 50% mark, well, that's almost 30%. And that's a ton of money. That's excellent money right there. So that's a good target. I would like that target. And then on up to the 50-period moving average, it pulls in at about 63%. So I think this is a great looking chart for the watch list and maybe for somebody to trade. I would love to hear from somebody that maybe trading this, maybe already in it. So that looks really good. Thank you. FMS also is looking good. FMS, here we are coming up. That might have a ride to the 50-period moving average up here, around that 2650 mark. And then yesterday, I started looking at Oklo, not sure what it's called. Yeah, I'm not sure here, but look at that 50-period moving average. Now, just to get back up here, that puts it in the neighborhood of 25%. Now, I think it's very important to, when you look at a chart, what can a chart do for you? What can a chart do for you? Before I trade a chart, that's what I like to see. What can it do? And I think somewhere around 23, 24%. I think that's pretty darn good. Hey, do we have a birthday over here? I'm going to say Andri, just Andri, because I'm probably below that name. Sorry. Happy birthday, Rick. You're 68 today. Wow, congratulations. My next birthday, I'll be 68 too. Hey, congratulations, and thanks for sharing that with us, okay? I appreciate it. I wish you tons and tons more. Seriously, though, happy birthday. Way to go. Thank you again for sharing. Very cool. Let's see, Sharon, if a stock is at the 200 EMA, is that a good place to buy? It is if the rest of the chart looks good. It's not, just because a stock is at the 200 doesn't mean it's a good buy. We need to see some buying action in there as well. Some buying action. If you have a chart that you're looking at, let me know. Let's go take a look at it. We'll kind of break it down for you, okay? Great question, by the way. Thank you. So Oklo's one I'm looking. Oh, and here's another one. I'm unless Powell trashes the market today, I'm likely to buy CNC. Now we had CNC down here, and because I'm a swing trader / profit trader. So, when it swung up, I took profits. Now it's pulling back. Now I'm looking to get back in, and then I'm going to take profits again somewhere up here. So, like I say, I'm watching this one, getting back into it, and it's close enough now. I almost bought it yesterday, but I neglected to, and we'll see what happens. But this is one I'm definitely looking at getting back into. Okay, just let everybody know. All right, so you're looking at coin. Let's take a look at that. Coin. Well, coin's not quite down to that 200-period moving average yet. In fact, if everything keeps going the way it's going, it looks to me like it's still going down, and it's going to drop a bit more, another 10%. So far, all we've got is a bear flag here. Now, say coin gets to the 200 here, well, then we'll start watching for buy signals, and then that might make something, and that might be something that we work with. Let me see if I can find you find something. There you go. Let's take a look at bros. Look at bros. See how we are? We're right here at the 200 right now. Now, just because they're there, that's not necessarily a buy. I think we've got a pretty good shelf right here. So, I'm thinking, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, we'll do that one right there. I'm thinking above 65.02 here. So let it come off the 200 and move up into this area, then I think that would be a buy. See, we still have a low, and then we've created another low. We don't want to keep buying charts when they keep making lows. So we need this low to move up, and I'm going to take the bet, and this is a little early for this trade, but I'm going to take the bet that if we can push up here, this will be the lowest low. And I'm just saying that just the way the chart is shaped, the chart pattern on it. So let's flag that one, I think, too, bros. I hope that helps, Sharon. And thank you so much for your question. Okay. FI, what are your thoughts? I think bullish. Yes, big time. FI is one of those coming off the bottom. I think we talked about this yesterday. Just came across it and was curious if it repeats itself or more likely to fill the gap. I don't, let me, here's what I see in the chart pattern. So far, we've got this big down move. Let me get my pencil out. There we go. So far, we've got this big down move, and then we've got a very nice bottom that it's putting in right here. And right here, right there, that takes them over the construction area. They're in the construction area right now, and this is where it starts, right there. There's actually a line. See that line right there? There's actually a line right there. So it's in the construction area. So it's constructing the bottom. Once we break out, and it looks good. I mean, we're moving up. Everything looks really good. We're moving up. We break out there, then I think the targets are somewhere around that 150 and the 50 period moving average right there. I think that's an excellent chart for a possible trade, if you ask me. This is setting up for what I'm going to call my modified pinball setup, where we're looking for price above the T line to the 50 period moving average. I think, again, I think that is an excellent looking chart. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Gold, good morning. Bought a little CNC yesterday afternoon. Way to go. 2 thumbs up. I'm going to have to do that today, unless Powell crashes the market. Let's see. Merck. Merck is looking good. I was in Merck and then got out of it, but Merck still looks like it's heading up. This is a very nice rounded bottom breakout. Merck looks great. Way to go, Nancy. Good morning, Val. One thing I've noticed with the way you draw trend indicators, starting from the red dot to along and going along the green dots, if the green dots stay below dynamic trend line, shows momentum is increasing, and the green dots get above dynamic trend line, shows momentum is dropping. That's how I read the trend indicator on my index. Thank you. I'm going to have to pay attention to that. I'll do that. Absolutely. Thank you, Bell. Yeah. Yeah. What else have we got? Anything? What time is it? No, we have time. Let's go find another chart. Let's do this. This right here is a watch list that I create throughout the day based on what members throw out, what I might look at, and it's a great one to have. Take a look at MSOS. It's just moving sideways. In fact, it actually, here we're moving down. We're building a bullish J hook, and a bullish J hook is a continuation pattern. So once we break out of here, what we're looking for is price to move up right to our target. I like that. MOS. Hey, Santana. Bank of America. You think it's going to break out? It might. I really kick myself for getting out on this day. I really do. I got out and then look at it. Man, they threw that big old stick in there. And from there, they've just been whacking that ball right up. If you ask me, it looks great. I think we ought to take this thing off and now let it fly. So whoever's holding that Bank of America, way to go. Super. Yeah. Hey, Dave. MSOX. There's one. That's nice. See how we've rallied up? One of the things that I think is nice, a nice way to look for charts is you get a chart that's got some kind of spark in it, something that kicks it up. Boom. And it doesn't, when I say something, we don't care what it is. I could care less what it is. I really don't care. You can see it in the chart. You can see that. Oh, what caused that gap? Well, if you're anal, go look it up. You can figure out what caused that gap. But if you're not anal, you don't need to know then. It's just, it's up. Who cares why? And then you can see the chart. It just simply pulls back right here, then starts moving back up again. That's the kind of chart you want to trade. A chart that's got enough interest in it that jacked it up pretty high, and now it's just profit taking. Well, get on that game right there. Get on that train. And then up we go for that next rally until it has profit taking again. Because it will. It will. Very nice chart there. Hey, Mike, Google. I saw in the news that Google and Meta are swapping money, something like that. I guess Meta is using Google's something. I just got a quick glimpse of it. But right now, Google looks good, and I'm expecting Google to go up. We've already had this drawn. This is no, we didn't just draw it. That's been there. And our target has been that, whatever that line is right there, about 209 in there. So breakthrough 209, I would say 220. Here we come. Yes, sir. I forgot to mention it early. Doggone it. I really need to get better about this. Hey, folks, register for our open house. It's gonna be more than just a simple open house. It's gonna be a bit of a boot camp. I really should have mentioned this earlier to get it out there. I'm kind of a bonehead sometimes. Important times is right here at 10:30 a.m. and then right here at noon. We're going to do actual classes on the round and bottom breakout and the pinball and the pinfall modified pinball. We'll do those. The other times are going to be good times, so please be there if you can. And then we'll do that 3-8 trap entry right there. Okay, so if you get a chance Tuesday, do me a favor, lock into us, come on over, check out the room, say hi to me, and I would really, really appreciate it. All right. And that's Tuesday, this coming Tuesday, the 26th. And you do have to register. Members, you don't have to register because you're already here. But for those that aren't members of Hit and Run Candlesticks, yeah, if you could register, we'd greatly appreciate it. Hey, Santana, you're looking at ATGE. It's flying. So we've kind of broken out here, and we're sort of in that resistance area. So it might be one that I would want on my watch list. It would have to set up better to trade, I think. But it's and then we're going to have to get past this area right in here. And we're only talking 3-4%. So it needs to break on out. Is what it needs to do. And then you got something. There's the weekly chart. Yeah. Then headed to all-time new highs. Okay. All righty, ladies and gents, let's call this a morning. Hey, again, thank you so much for being here. Absolutely appreciate it. If you're watching this through YouTube, do me a favor, leave some comments, give us a thumbs up. Well, even on Facebook or X, give us that thumbs up. If you like it, if you don't like it, we'll do it anyway. Give us a thumbs up and leave some comments. And if you see me on the street, stop me and say hi, and that you're having a great day, okay? We'll see you guys in a little bit when the market opens up.